Hello! This is WildKarrde speaking, and in today's episode I'm going to try out a new video format for my automation videos. Traditionally what I've done is go to the sandbox and create a car from scratch. Ground up, you see every click, every nook, every cranny of the car, and although that's maybe great for somebody who wants to watch me go through all of that, it can be a bit boring. So what I've decided to do is use my Surface Pro 2 tablet. I designed the car on that. I don't go through the body or anything like that, but the platform, the suspension, the engine, all that's designed on the Surface Pro 2. That way, I can pull up the Surface Pro 2 game and this game on my main desktop and basically just copy things over and cut out a lot of the needless in-between steps. The game is actually going to be moving to Steam on the 12th, I believe it is, this month, just a couple of days away. So I wanted to make one more video with the old, classic, traditional engine and, have a little bit of a before and after Steam. The car I decided to design for this is based in 1978. It was an awkward year as far as, just who thinks of 1978 as a great year for cars. So I wanted to make it a great year for cars. I wanted to make a car that was relatively affordable, not cheap per se, but something that a doctor or a lawyer or a successful business person would be able to afford. This is a fun car. This isn't really being made for utilitarian use. So as you can see, I could have gone with galvanized steel here, but let's face it, cars of the 70s, they all rusted. Getting a little bit less rust isn't really going to matter for the people who are going to buy a car and they know they're going to buy another one in 3 to 5 years anyway. And I need to keep the cost down. As I say, this isn't going to be an incredibly expensive car, but it's not going to be incredibly cheap either. I decided to use the lightest body possible for this car. As you can see, 551 pounds. This body is really older than 1978, so I don't know why it says there'll be a safety penalty. But that is what it is, I suppose. There are no rear seats in this car, so we don't need a lot of room there. But want plenty of room for junk in the trunk. Well, not that much room. Actually, let's go ahead and flare these all the way out. Flare these out partially. And I'm going to leave the quality on all my sliders right at 0. Again, trying to make an affordable car here, so I can't be going crazy with the quality. not going to go too crazy on the vents here. That wasn't very popular in most cars from the 70s. Nice simple door handles. That's interesting. I didn't put any lips or anything on my prototype, so this will change my results a little bit. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. For the engine, I'm making an inline 4, 1.5 liter, because this is 1978 and people are worried about gas. I need to get some revs out of it, so got to build up that lower end. This may be an efficient engine, but it's not really going to be a cheap engine. It will be turbocharged, so I don't need much compression. Basic fuel injection. Might have gotten a little bit more power with the carburetor, but I'm not quite as good at tuning that. And this is a fun car, so nobody cares about how loud it is. Well, nobody who drives it cares about how loud it is. There you have it, 200 horsepower out of 1500cc engine in 1978. Not a bad achievement. Of course, this is a fun car, so it has to have a 5-speed manual. As you can see, I can't get as fat of tires as I want if I go to a bigger rim diameter, but at least that helps with the weight of the wheel. Don't need all this extra cooling, so getting rid of that will help me with my top speed as well as fuel efficiency. Oops, that's not what I need. This is the one interesting part about this car. You would think, being a sports car, you would go with super light interior, which costs $912 and weighs 71.6 pounds. But what I've found is that the basic interior is actually lighter and significantly less expensive. This of course hurts my prestige rating, but it greatly helps with the price of the car, so I went with basic interior on this. No insulation helps a lot with the weight, so I go with that as well. No entertainment. The car itself is entertainment. You don't need anything other than the engine, transmission, and wheels. No power steering, again, because it is a fun car, but it does have anti-lock brakes. And this is a car that is affordable to the top, I don't know, 20-30% of people in the country. So you don't want to go with no safety or basic safety or anything like that. You want to make sure that if/when somebody wrecks this thing, they live to buy another one. Now, some of the things I did to the body apparently changed the numbers here. On my Surface Pro 2 car, I've got the acceleration down to 6.5 seconds and the top speed up to 150. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of tweaking to get it back there. Or at least figure out what went wrong here. The rim offset is much wider on this car because of the flares. That should only help. That shouldn't hurt anything. It's a little better than the top speed. As you can see, I have great fuel mileage. Excellent for 1978 in a 200 horsepower car. So I guess I'm losing my speed just by having headlights and door handles and spoilers and all that good stuff. Everything else is the same here. Go. Getting a little better. Comfort is also hurt pretty bad by having basic seats. So the end result is a car that weighs just over 1,600 pounds with a decent average reliability, a little bit of utility, excellent fuel mileage, top speed of almost 140, acceleration of 0 to 62 in 6.7 seconds. That's pretty amazing for a car in 1978. So Gonna give it a spin around the airfield track and call it a day. There you have it, a total time of 92 seconds, well 92.32 seconds. Go ahead and name this the 315, 15, not 25, and Sport Turbo model. Hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.